Warning: the following podcast has been performed by complete idiots. Under no circumstances should anyone attempt this level of idiocy in their own home. Please also note that listening to the following episode may result in mild confusion, occasional laughter, and an overall loss of brain cells. So, without further ado, welcome to the OCP, the original Copycats podcast.
I like dandelion and burdock drinks. This is really random. Yeah. Because as a child, I believed they tasted like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
But they don't. We let Isabel smell my drink the other day, and I had a glass of dandelion and burdock.
Is a smell.
That's my daughter. What's wrong with you?
That's what you said when you gave it to her. You're like, is a smell.
No, what was that? What was that? Like East London kind of, what was that? No, it was, I said, Isabel, what does that smell like?
Yeah.
She went, medicine. And I was like,
medicine?
Yeah. And I was like, fuck, she's on to something here. And I hate the taste of that kind of medicine, but yeah, I love dandelion and burdock.
What kind of medicine? Or like cough?
Just medicine.
Maybe cowpole.
Maybe. Anyway, welcome back to the ANGJ podcast. Or AGNJ. Always got new jobs. Because every time we start recording this podcast, we always come with one of us having a new job.
Yeah. And it's you this time.
It is me. It is not that, it's the OCP. Welcome back.
This is so confusing to anyone that's listening to this for the first time.
Why would they be coming to this episode?
Well,
yet another OCP Catchup. Great.
Yeah, but like sometimes people go, okay, let's have a listen. I'm not going to skip to the first one because
how do you
they
skip
usually
to a first
shut.
I'm not going to skip to the first one I start on.
So
don't go back to the first one.
Sometimes most of the time they go to the most current one, have a listen to that, see if they like it, because it'll be the most relevant to what's going on. If it's I'm right.
No, I was partly agree with you then, and then you gave up on yourself. I was about to start.
I felt like I was rambling.
No, I was listening and about to agree with you. No, don't start again, bro. No. Welcome back to the OCP.
Thanks.
Not you.
Oh.
Everybody I care about who's joining us, not you. It has been a while because, as I stated then, we always have new jobs when we come back to the pod, and this time it is me. I have started a new job, which means that a lot of early starts and early goings to sleep because I've been starting at like half midnight some days.
Yeah.
Between half midnight and 5 a.m. I've been starting.
It's nuts. That's crazy. What is it you're doing? What is it you're doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, man?
What is it you're doing?
I'm truck driving again. You know what's weird, yeah? We spoke on a couple episodes. When was our reminisce of old times?
Oh, God.
What episode are we on now? Whatever this fucking...
I think this is like 111.
So, what, like 107, maybe?
Maybe? What?
Might not be.
We've had a lot of old chats.
I'm going to give you more work to do. Alex will edit it in.
Yeah.
Alex will put something in here. But on that episode, we reminisced about our school days and, and how we grew up, other things like that. Mm. It's weird to now think that somebody we grew up with, went to school with, is now my boss.
Yes.
Which is nice because it meant I had some familiarity with him, and it means that I think I'm being treated incredibly well. I know I'm being treated incredibly well. There's history there.
Yeah. Anyway, how you been?
A lot better now.
Yeah?
Yeah, the reason we didn't record so much is because I was in a pit that I put myself in because I left my last job, and a lot of promises were not kept. Not through anybody's fault, just things had happened, and it meant I was meant to be leaving to go into a secure job. And through nobody's fault, that didn't happen, which meant that for 3 months from November to end of Jan, I was working for a job that was barely paying for all my finances, which meant that I had no money for food, which meant that for a long time I was having family members buy my weekly shopping for me and my family, and I felt terrible. I felt my job as a provider, as a father, I wasn't succeeding. I wasn't doing good at. So I had to pick myself back up, and that's why I'm so grateful for Hayden, because he's given me an opportunity to find myself again. And within a week, I've found myself again. It's all
That's
that.
good.
And then since my first pay, and this isn't me bragging, I will not tell you how much I got paid, but as you know, that has done so much, not just because it's a good amount, but that has done so much for me mentally.
It's peace of mind, isn't it? At
So
the end of the
much,
day.
yeah, so much. And I couldn't be more grateful. The work is actually all right. I like the jobs that I'm being given. I was actually given training. Like, they asked if I could come in on a Saturday to train me. Like, I never had that anywhere else. So,
No.
and driving a truck's a big fucking responsibility. So you want to know what you're doing. You only get trained to drive the truck, to use the equipment like the trailers and all that. You don't get trained. Excuse me, on like container trailers and stuff like that. They all have their own different ways of being worked. You don't get trained on your tests how to use them. So you're kind of relying on your employer to teach you. And I never had that anywhere, but Steve and Hayden, straight on it. Come in on Saturday morning, we'll teach you everything. And within half an hour, he taught me. So
Decent. That's all you want, isn't
couldn't
it?
ask for more.
It's just a boss that actually does what they say they're going to do.
And they don't just sit doing nothing. These two are working 2 jobs at a time. So they're out there driving, and they're out there getting jobs for all of us as well, whilst out on the road themselves. So I couldn't
Sounds
ask
great.
for a better company to work for. And I honestly see myself long term here, because this job will also give me the opportunity to travel continentally and go over to Europe and drive around Europe. Which is nice until you think about the fact that the OCP's already had a big gap. And if I was to be going over them with them this year, I'd be going away for 4 months.
Oh, Christ.
That is a long time to be away. That's 4 months without recording, unless I dragged your ass with me.
Which I don't think is feasible.
No, because I ain't paying you.
No,
No.
I can't get that time off.
You'd have to quit the job.
If I can get 3 to 4 months off, I'm doing something else.
Yeah, break your leg and then I'll...
Just break my neck.
But yeah, we'll try not to talk about jobs too much. But finally, I can say I'm back in a good mental place of all my finances are being paid for, and we can start saving for a mortgage now. That's what our next step.
Yeah,
Go and
that's
apply
good.
for a mortgage. We want our forever home. So that's the next step for us.
Great.
So
Yeah,
happy days.
it's certainly been a noticeable difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming, as I said to you the other day, that
About
you
time, wasn't it?
due to be happy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, this is what this podcast was doing, and then it was just so much fucking pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, man, every Saturday, just trapped in a room with you.
There's a door behind you.
Trapped in a room with an open door with you.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's depressing. Yeah. Anyway, how you doing?
I'm doing
Don't
all right.
care. Look
Great.
look above my shoulder. Look here. Look.
Yeah, we're on air, baby.
No, you. I'm talking to the listeners. Wow, no, I'm not. I'm talking to the watchers, because the listeners are like, what the fuck's he pointing at?
I forgot we're audio based as well.
Yeah, like primarily. Sorry, above my left shoulder. There we go. Little twitch for you. There was a big on air sign with a IKEA lantern on it. And behind Alex,
Our logo
our logo
on my telly.
on his Yep. Blocked by a chair. Look at that.
I can't actually move because there's guitar
We won't
cases
even
in the
tell
way.
you the trick how we got that up on the screen, because Alex is... I'm not. No. No, it's not a YouTube video that we paused. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter
No.
how it's up there. It's up
It's all about the effort at the end of the day, and I feel
And-
like we've put some in.
there. I'm not even going to take a hint of credit from this. This is all you. The room is looking so much better than it
Thank
did
you.
last time. I walked in here today, and even though there was no chairs, the setup itself was tidier. I don't know if you can notice it. So obviously, like I say, me and Alex have both got different things behind us. So I've got the on air to try and get the background filled a bit more. There's no Prime bottles everywhere anymore. Not that I don't even think that was seen on camera, really. Was it?
The couple
Oh, they
were up there.
That's
Yeah.
it. So they're not there anymore. We got the logo, got some LED lights, and we've got some yellow. I don't know if let me just check Alex's camera.
Yeah,
You
it's
can see
slightly
it.
in there.
It looks nice, nice
Yeah.
in the top corner.
Unfortunately, you can see a bin bag as well, which is
Well,
that big black thing. That's,
Whoa.
what?
Nothing. I was seeing your reaction to saying big black thing. But no, it looks good. Your room is looking tidy.
Yeah. Well, I've put a load of stuff out for charity, and as I said to you, I'm going to get a wardrobe and a chest of drawers and sort all that shit out because it's got way too much crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, just generally having a tidy up. Notice anything different about what's in front of you?
Did you clean your windowsill?
No, you can see I have not.
I mean, it could have looked worse. That's what I'm saying. Is the curtains changed colour?
They have.
Ah, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Fucking result that. I'm pretty good. And I noticed the new grab handle outside the front door.
Just on it today.
I might as well just live here.
Pretty much do.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I
if
changed
coming here every Saturday, it's living here.
I changed my curtains.
Yeah.
The other ones were blue.
Yes.
And it made my room so dark.
I think you've done a good choice there.
Yeah,
yes.
well, these were the ones I originally had for our backdrop.
Oh.
And I've just repurposed them as I'm using them for curtains now.
You know what? And you've used every single one of our listeners as well equally. You've treated them equally because not only can the listeners not see what we're doing, but even the visual representation of the podcast cannot see what we're looking at because it's literally the only thing that's in this room that you can't see because it's behind the cameras.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, you've done a good job.
Well, the other ones have become sun bleached on the other side.
They were up for a while though.
They were since I pretty much moved here.
Yeah.
And they were rank.
This is not how I want the podcast to be.
Yeah, carry on. So
interior decoration. But no, good choice on the curtains.
Thanks.
Now, before we started the podcast, you mentioned about houses.
Ah, yes.
Because I am pushing Alex to move out, not because his family aren't loving, but I think he needs his own space. He's nearly 30.
Wow.
So if there's any people that
reality check there.
We are 27 this year. Just throwing that out there.
Hey.
I turned 27 in fucking 10 days.
You old bastard. What do you want for your birthday?
Mini eggs. Just get me loads of mini eggs.
Okay, mini eggs.
I should probably not be eating chocolate, but come on, it's my birthday. And I can eat chocolate if I want to.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
We're going to go to Pure Gym. What gym are you with?
I'm not with the gym.
So you need to come with me. We're going to look at Pure Gym for weekends.
No.
Why? You're not doing gym anymore?
I don't really want to, if I'm honest.
Oh, so
I
could
could.
stay like that forever.
Yeah. I'm quite happy with it.
Well, I'm glad that you've committed to being single for the rest of your life.
That's not my choice.
Oh, it is. You could look better.
No, I'll do it if you want, but yeah, I'm not that fussed.
I was quite looking forward to going to the gym with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I had to get myself into a better financial situation to go.
I'll do it with you then.
You could put Pure Gym. That's not for the podcast. Sorry, carry on. Carry on.
Yes. Houses. So I was looking at a few.
Yeah.
And I've searched high and low on the internet on different websites.
That's odd, that, because houses are roughly the same height, so you wouldn't just.
So I saw a couple.
Yeah.
There were two houses that I liked.
Okay.
And one was in Red House.
Oh, nice. Was it a house or is it
it was
flat?
A apartment.
So what is that like
a flat? And the other one was also a flat, but it was big. It was a lot. And I might be able to show you the pictures.
If you've
actually,
got pictures, bro, I'd love to have a look.
Where's my phone?
I don't know because it's not mine.
Bear with us 1 second.
I found it. That was quick. Yeah, it's going to be some short thinking music. I keep forgetting your phone's red. God, we're so out of fucking touch with the routine of this podcast. Why am I mentioning your phone colour?
To be fair, this is just a shambles episode, I think.
Don't say shambles, man, because that means it's going to go to shit. And then you're only one sentence away from saying, well, this has gone to shit. Oh, so that was a snort and a half there. Don't focus on that. There better not be another song on. Just a snort.
I'm Peppa Pig.
basically, there was one in Red House and there was one near the Big Asda.
Yeah.
Right. So not
So
too
Red
far
House.
away from.
Well, like Abbey Meads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them was 570 quid. I was like, okay, that's very cheap. And for what it was.
I mean, considering me and Kelsey paid 700 for a house share and we had one room, yes, okay. But that was in central Swindon, next to town.
So this was front room, kitchen, you had a shared garden.
Yeah.
You had bedroom. That helps.
Thank God.
Right? And it was fully like kitted out and everything. It was great. Looked all right.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I'll message him, test the waters. I'll say, does the 570 include bills? Because I doubt it, but sometimes it does.
Yeah.
So I messaged him. I said, hi.
Oh, can I read the message? Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
So, do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm interested in finding out more about this property. I'm guessing that the 570 is not including bills. He put, hello and thanks for writing. Does that sound like him?
I don't know.
God knows.
Well, I haven't spoken to him.
The property is still available. Didn't ask.
Exactly.
Didn't ask if it was available, mate. It is fully furnished and the price includes all utilities. If you want to move in, please send a message to my sister and include the address of the property. That's not how.
So I was like, wouldn't you know the address that I'm on about?
No, if they're a landlord, they might have loads.
But, yeah.
Yeah. She takes care of the formalities and can help you with any other details. Here is my sister's email, where you should write and specify the address of the property. Emma. I was gonna dox the email.
You might as well, because it's clearly a scam.
Why?
Who the fuck replies to a thing like that?
See, if that's what you're basing the scam off of, I think you've...
No. There's more.
Okay, thank God. Did you email Emma?
No, I didn't click it, because in case it's a Trojan or some shit.
What you could have done is just gone to your emails,
Yeah.
typed it out exactly how it is, and then emailed the email.
Well, I looked up, because it's... The end of the email is londoncarepharmacy.co.uk.
Yeah, maybe they thought you were
what
meant
the fuck's that got to do with housing?
Have you checked London Care's pharmacy?
Yeah, it's got this medical stuff.
Maybe she works at the London
Why would
Care
you use
Pharmacy.
that as that email?
Maybe they work together.
Why has she
on
got
the
3
property.
names in it?
Maybe she's got a middle name on there as well.
That's fucking weird.
It's more the surname that I'm not liking. Johansson. It's Johansson.
Johansson.
Is that how you say Johansson?
Yeah.
So it's Scarlett's sister. Fantastic. Black Widow's sister. She's come over to the UK to sell property. So it's just her full name. You're like, well, that's a scam.
No women can handle business. Oh.
That's not the path I was leading, brother. I was like, I thought you was going to say a joke like women can't have 3 names, and I was like, oh, that's a funny joke. You're there like, woman, deal with business. You've got so far left to where my mind was on that. No, you can have that back, you sexist pig.
So,
okay,
I messaged somebody else called Helen Williams.
Emma. Oh.
No.
So you haven't
Who's
contacted...
Emma?
Have you not contacted
no.
Emma at all?
No.
I think that should be done on the podcast.
I'm not sure I want to give this person my email. Helen Williams, right?
Yeah. Do I read this one as well? Or you
can if you want. It's pretty obvious where it goes. So I found another one for 550. It was in Red House, and I thought, oh, that looks quite nice. So
there's something very copy and pasty about these replies. I think Helen's in cahoots with the other two.
So I messaged her pretty much the same message, which you'll now read out.
Sorry. Hello, I'm interested in this apartment. Is it still available? I'm guessing that the 550 isn't including bills. Yes, very repetitive. So just like you, they are also very copy and paste people. Hello and thanks for writing. The apartment is still available. Again, didn't ask.
This one I think I did, which is fair enough.
Oh, you did. Sorry, you did. It is fully furnished and the price includes all the utilities. If you want to move in, please send a message to my father. It's a fucking family business. And include the address of the apartment. He takes care of all the formalities and can help you with any other details. Here is my father's email, where you should write and specify the address of the apartment. D.D. Hubber. What a name. D.D. Hubber 19... No, I can't doctor it. That was at least an actual fucking email. It was Outlook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I'd have received that first, I would have been more inclined
Shall I see...
to actually message that one, because the email looks somewhat normal.
Should I see if I can find my emails from when me and Kelsey moved out, or the messages, to see if they sound familiar?
I swear to God, if it says hello and thanks for writing. Right, sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm here to talk about the socials. Basically, if you're a fan of us, I'm going to give you a list of stuff that you can go and check out if you want to see more of us. So we have an Instagram, which is _OCP. We have a Reddit, which is r/the OCP. We have a YouTube where we upload main content videos, which is the original Copycats. And we have a YouTube for the podcast, which is the OCP. And we also have a TikTok, which is original Copycats. Pretty much the same as the YouTube, to be honest. But yeah, so that's the socials. Go and check them out. Thanks. So I was going to just briefly talk about a few things I've been up to, because we're doing a catch-up.
We didn't actually establish how you got scammed. Why it was...
Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Alex got scammed because he didn't email. So as far as he knows...
I didn't get scammed.
As far as he knows, there is 2 properties just there in the ether waiting for him. They're like...
It's a bit fucking weird that...
Oh my God, I can't wait. This guy's going to get up and trying to get rid of this fucking apartment for ages.
Yeah, but
and just like the threesome, he's given up before getting on the pitch.
Both Helen and Tom are like, why doesn't anyone ever trust me?
Yeah.
I try so hard typing out this email.
But Tom sat next to Helen. They're in the same room. Tom, you get any luck? I don't think this message is working for us, Helen.
Right. Yeah, so I'm going to go through a few things that I've done. So one thing that I did...
Just releasing the inner demons.
I tried a shot. I don't know whether I told you about this.
A shot?
Yes.
You are a raging alcoholic, so it doesn't surprise me that you tried a shot. I'm actually surprised you said a shot.
It was the single most disgusting thing I have ever drunk in my life.
Well, then you haven't met a woman.
Liquidized female.
That was obviously a joke. Carry on.
So, this shot is called a toxic liqueur. And it is specifically only served at Long's Bar in Old Town.
And that place has already got a tainted history for you.
I keep seeing her around.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you chatted?
She lives opposite me, so...
Have you chatted?
No. Doubt she'd remember me anyway.
I'm a drunk ginger that...
that gave you a really shit joke.
I think the issue was you waiting, trying to find her at the end of the day. When we were in, don't you remember we were leaving?
Yeah.
They were shutting up, and you was like, "I gotta say goodbye to her." We should have probably dragged you away at that point.
Yeah, but you said that she was there, and I walked straight past her, so I wouldn't have found her anyway.
Do you remember what she looks like?
Yeah, now I do.
She lives opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we went there, and I tried this shot here.
Ugh. What is that?
Ugh.
Is that caramel?
Brother,
Brother, is it caramel?
No.
Caramel, what is it?
It is. So it's got Bailey's in it. It's got something else.
Wow.
And Tabasco sauce.
Oh, that's what that is.
Which is, yeah, basically that. I think it's got like lime in it. Or I don't know what it is. Something basically reacts with the Bailey's and causes it to curdle.
Yeah.
Right.
Some sort of citrus thing.
So, Alroy, who I was with,
yeah, of course,
said, "Oh, you need to try this toxic liqueur."
Stop taking my man away from me, Alroy.
And he was like, "It's the best thing ever. Like it does have the consistency of vomit, but it is nice." And I was like, "Sorry, what?" And he's like, "Yeah. But try it." And I was like, "Well, I'll try anything once." So he got these 2 shots served, and I tried it. That's all I can describe it as. It was literally like you were drinking vomit. It was...
You ever done that?
Well, not intentionally.
Oh God, that's got better be up there. How do you unintentionally? What was it?
Yeah, but sometimes you've been sick and you've got to swallow, ain't you?
You're just looking up at the sky one day. You're like, wow, what a beautiful. Yeah, what a beautiful. Oh no, unintentionally, I'm bringing that back. How do you unintentionally?
Just a glass of vomit next to my Dr. Pepper. I'm like, whoops.
Oh my God, I've actually heard a story like that once.
Oh, so have I.
Yeah, I think it's the same story.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I'm trying to remember where we heard that story from, though.
On a happy hour.
Oh, yeah, I think
Probably was. If we both heard it,
yeah,
it probably was. Yeah, so that wasn't great. He gets it quite a bit now. Whenever I meet him, it's like, no thanks.
Gross.
Yes. So moving on from that, I became a detective for a day.
Go on.
It was a Harry Potter themed murder mystery.
Oh, so it was a game. So it was a game. It wasn't real life.
It was real to me. Yeah, it was a game.
Oh.
And we had to go around Swindon in different places.
No, that's the Swindon Monopoly.
When I
That's
when I say we went around Swindon, we had like a 200-meter radius of Regent Circus, and that was it. And you, so basically, it said,
who were you doing this with?
Dave. I look a bit weird in that one.
You look so old.
I do.
Yeah. You look like an old man wrapping up for the winter.
Yeah, so it said in order to start, you need to be within 200 meters of Regent Circus, and then you go on the app, you log in, blah, blah, blah. So we started it, and it's like, oh, you need to solve the mystery of who killed this person. And we're like, right, okay. So you had to go off down to a certain place.
It was Snape.
It wasn't actually Harry Potter. It was just like a version of magic that's very similar.
Fake Harry Potter.
Yeah. And it was okay.
It was crepe.
I am Professor Crepe. You have your mother's eyes.
It was pretty crap.
No, it's
Yeah, I know.
It's a culinary joke. But a crepe killing Dumbledore.
Le Avada Kedavra.
Sacre bleu!
So, we had to go to this place and tap the app, get all the information and all of that. And then, oh, dude.
Stop imagining a crepe. Sorry, go on, sorry. Yeah,
And eventually, once you'd gone to a certain place, you don't have to walk back there. You could literally just tap the app and pretend that you're there. And so you walk to like 5 places, and then you were basically done walking about, and you could just stand in one place and go, okay, so we need to go back there. Let's just tap that place. And it was a bit shit because you're like,
well, you chose to cheat.
yeah, that's not cheating. It says on the app you can do that. So we're like, right, okay. And then we spent like 40 minutes at the end of the game trying to work out who it was that had killed this person. We figured it out. It was crepe.
I just imagine you looking at Dave. You
Yeah.
got the app. You just, I think we found. I think the murderer is, and then just out of nowhere, just
No!
slaps you on the head. Dave's there crying.
There could be no loose ends. So yeah, I did that.
Who was the murderer?
I'm not going to say in case people want to do it.
Or is there only one murderer?
Yes.
It's a fucking easy game, then. Isn't it?
What else?
Don't
did I
they have to
do?
be residents of Swindon for that?
No, because it's probably the same story. They just changed the locations.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, have you heard about this Madam Web film?
Yes. Of course, it's Spider-Man
Lord.
related.
So apparently it's really shit.
Yeah, because it's
Like,
Sony.
worse than Morbius. It's
Yeah,
Morbin time.
Because, because it's part of the Sony universe.
They
instead of
just
the
cannot
MCU.
do it.
No.
Andrew Garfield's wasn't too bad, but yeah. So I'm going to play this because this was quite funny.
I mean, after Andrew Garfield's was this been bad? Other
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Venom.
Yeah.
Other than Venom.
Venom was there anything after Andrew Garfield?
Venom.
Venom was quite good, we just said.
not Morbid time. Apparently,
That
not
was
Madam
that
Web.
was. I haven't even seen it because I just think it
Well,
looks
people are
shit.
starting to believe now that Sony are tricking actors into believing they're part of the MCU. So they come on and then realise that they're not. They're part of the Sony cinematic universe.
That's a bit off.
It's Sony trying to not leech because they do own all the rights to Spider-Man and all that, which is great. But I think it's time to cut your losses. Realise that either you're not doing as good of a job as you think you are. Give Marvel full control of those characters, and you just take the revenue from it. Like, let them do their magic. You just take a cut from it.
Yeah,
Just
that would be...
just let them have your characters on rent or something. I'll rent you Venom for 5 years. You can make 2 films. Marvel gets all the merchandising profits, and they get all the film revenue or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that'll work.
they need to stop.
They need to
the
stop
characters.
making shite films.
Yeah, they don't know how to make
and
good.
it's kind of the same with DC.
Because when DC should have stopped a long time ago.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Flash was okay up until the end.
Yeah, that was all right.
Apparently, the Flash learned that he couldn't go back in time to fix the past or some bollocks.
Yeah.
And at the end, he goes back in time and he changes
Fixes
the
the
past so his dad doesn't go to prison. Is that where you've just contradicted everything you've said?
I watched it not too long ago, and I thought it was okay.
It's just Ezra Miller that's the issue.
Yeah, I heard some stuff about him.
Oh, yeah. I think they were debating releasing the film or not because he was in some controversy.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. I think it was something like sexual assault or some shit like that.
Don't
But
know about that.
yeah,
It's
allegedly.
Hollywood, so
Yeah. Apparently he's quite a rude person as well.
I've heard that.
Yeah, putting your dick in someone's face is going to do that, isn't it? So,
I don't think he did that. I think you're confusing him with, like, Harvey Weinstein or something.
Right, here you go.
Who is this?
Some guy on TikTok. It was just quite funny.
Oh.
All of these events happen in Madam Web except one. Can you guess which is the lie? Madam Web is born in a cave in Peru with the help of magic spider people. The 3 spider women never get powers and are only seen in costumes during dream sequences. Evil Spider-Man is killed by a large Pepsi sign.
Oh my
Madam
God.
Web becomes wanted for kidnapping by the NYPD. Madam Web runs down evil Spider-Man in her car twice. Peter Parker is born but not named. What does that even mean? It's Madam Web inexplicitly splits into 3 ghost-like copies of herself near the end of the movie. You have a guess? Which
I'm
one
gonna
was
guess
the
that
lie?
the Peter Parker one is a lie.
Do you
He
reckon?
was born and not named. Yeah, why would they bring him up?
Yep, that's right. They all happen.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
So, I'm kind of like intrigued to go and watch it just for the how shit it's going to be. Oh, Marvels. Whoa.
that was loud.
Sorry, I forgot it wasn't on silent.
Have you seen the Deadpool 3 trailer?
Yes. Oh, that looks good.
That should be the one that fixes the MCU.
I think, yeah,
They need
MCU
to-
recently has been so shit.
I liked the Marvels.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
That I found it good, but that's because I went in there not really knowing a lot about every character. So I just went in there to enjoy it, and I thoroughly did. When you pick it apart, like some people do, fair enough. I can understand why you don't enjoy it. I enjoyed that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Obviously, I haven't finished Loki because I don't think I'm going to enjoy the last season just because of my personal preferences in shows. I don't think
That's
it's
fair.
a bad show. I just don't think I'm going to like it.
Season 2 was different to season 1, but I think better in a lot of ways.
I hardly watched season 1. I understand the concept. It was one that I wanted to know the end result because I know how important it is, but it wasn't something that intrigued me to watch it.
Right.
Same with the beginning of WandaVision. It was only when the action started that I was interested.
WandaVision, just dreadful.
The last 2 episodes were my favourite.
Yeah.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Loved every episode of that. I've actually gone back regularly and gone watch the last episode of that.
You mean Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
That's the one.
Yeah, because I was like, that was a good film.
That is a good
Oh, wait.
film. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, but technically, Falcon is the Captain America. So
Yeah.
I got it wrong, but you know.
But right. Yes, but actually, yes.
Yes, with extra steps. So that was good. I regularly go back and watch the last episode of that because I love it when Sam, even with no super soldier serum, is able to like use the tech and everything to lift the armored truck off.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, I love it, man. See, it's good. It gives you a good feeling. For somebody who's a Captain America fan, I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
It's like
black people.
I just don't like Sam as Captain America. Like Chris Evans is Captain America to me. But there we go.
Fuck it.
This has been a weird episode because there's not really been. Yeah. It's not. There's not really been a theme per se. It's just been a catch up, which I'm down for.
Has there ever?
Yeah.
We promised on a
Well, we try.
We've tried, but life has slapped us in the face a little bit, and we've needed to just do what we can.
Yeah. So thanks for listening to today's episode.
Did I intro it?
Yeah.
What are you out?
Go on.
Thanks for listening to this. I'm trying to copy your demeanor.
Great.
Thank you for listening to the Always Getting New Job podcast. Thank you for listening to the OCP. We hopefully will be back more regularly. Oh shit, we went driving range.
That was good.
We went driving range. But thank you for listening to the podcast. Hopefully we'll be back more regularly. I don't know if this is... It will be the next one because Alex isn't doing a year in review.
No.
No. You carry on. You do your thing.
See you later, guys.
Oh, socials.
That's a clip anyway, no?
What?
Well, I put them in, don't I? I don't...
Oh, yeah. Fuck that off then.
Yeah.
Can I go home now?
This is an Off the Tongue podcast.